What's going on, guys? Box here and welcome back to another episode of the MotoGP 21 career mode, and today we're going to be getting into the next two rounds of our Moto2 season. A very solid start, not the best start, not the worst start. I mean, it's a good start, not complaining, but it's not like winning a podium like Sam Lowe's has got. But you know, we can build on this. We're starting to upgrade our bike. Obviously our bike isn't the best at the start. We have to spend the first 3 or 4 episodes getting it up to that speed, and then we can properly compete for podiums on the win and try and take the Moto2 championship. Last year we didn't take the Moto3 championship, but we took the Moto2 championship. So this year we've taken the Moto3 championship and we're trying to take the Moto2 as well. So to do that, we're going to need to upgrade our bike a little bit more. So let's get in. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for that proper node here. But the frame, we can start on the next upgrade, so we'll get people on that. I'm not going to do much electronics at this point. It's going to take 6 weeks for that frame upgrade. So let's advance on a little bit. So it is race week at Portimao, so looking forward to that one. But we can start the next upgrade on the engine, so let's get these guys on. So 6 weeks on the engine, 4 more weeks on the frame. In terms of managers, we've got a new candidate available who's a B+ rating. Maybe I'll sign him on in a bit. We'll see. We'll see if any other candidates come through. In fact, no, let's sign him on. Let's sign him on. William White. Let's see if he's able to get us any new contracts we want to get in the GP next season. I mean, I would go with any team. Tech 3 might be cool, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get down to Portimao. Okay, we're here in free practice 2, and the reason I've done free practice 2 is because free practice 1 was wet. So I want to get in and get some race practice because the race is going to be dry, but qualifying is going to be wet. So doing free practice 2, hoping to get straight into Q2, just bang out a lap in Q2. The worst we could do is the 4th row of the grid, and then we're going to start hopefully in the middle of the pack. That's the plan, but let's see. Just doing the penalty loop casually because I want to try catch up and follow someone, but that didn't work out very well. Basically, I'm struggling in free air. I want to see what lines other riders are taking, but there you go. Didn't quite pay off. I've got a hard front tyre in and a medium rear. I'm not going to use a hard front. I'm just using it because it's practice, so I don't waste tyres while I'm, you know, getting used to braking points, that sort of thing. But look, as we absolutely bomb it into turn number 1. Ooh, just about keep it on track. I guess you could say that was on track still. But this lap's like, we're not setting any timing splits alight. This is a new track for us. Obviously we raced it in Moto 3, but these Moto 2 bikes are completely different beasts. So let's see. 45.5 is the fastest lap. We're going to be quite far off that, to be honest. 1.7 off. That's going to put us in P15. So it didn't go to plan. I couldn't really get a rhythm going, and we're near the back, to be honest. Not brilliant, but let's see what the wet weather conditions are going to hold for us in qualifying. These are horrible conditions here. To have to go around Portimao in the wet in a qualifying lap is just something you don't want to be doing. Not one bit, especially since I don't really know this track very well. I know the layout, but braking points is just a big fat no. And look at this lap's been horrendous. We're only a 10th off through the first sector, but whether we can carry that around the rest of the lap, I don't know. But this is only Q1, so don't get excited. We're going to struggle our way into Q2 if we get into Q2, as I'm wide there around at the entry at turn 8, and up and over the hill there's absolutely no grip. You have to plant the throttle to get any momentum up the hill, but then you don't because of the wet weather. Oh, so out of shape through there, and we're 6/10 off through the second sector. Oh man, roll on the dry conditions. I tell you what, we're gonna struggle here. Here we go then, try and navigate the final corner to end this qualifying lap. Spinning up the rears. We're about 1.5 seconds underneath our personal best time, but that's still quite a way off the top. Let's see. P7, 6/10 off in the end. And that's way too much into turn 1. Bail out of that. So in the end then, P11 near the back. We've been about this pace over the whole weekend. Not what we wanted at round number 3, but let's see if we can have a better race. Dry conditions, fingers crossed. It's cloudy, but you know, let's see. Let's go for a medium front hard rear combo. That should work for us pretty well. It's about to go out. We're going to leave it in traction control mode 4 for the launch. And then we'll drop it down to 3rd now as we try and find some grip. And I'm going to leave it in power mode 3 at the start. We need to be nice and aggressive. So, yeah, let's leave it there. Oh, someone's up our inside. There's crashing everywhere. Just try and navigate through the carnage. We almost very nearly got collected there. Through turn 3. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, no. Avoid the carnage, I said. And Siren hitting the deck and everybody hitting the deck. That's loads of riders out. And if you've noticed, I have turned off the rider recovery thing, the bike retrieval, because it's just rubbish. It really is rubbish at this point. The rider runs at about 1 mile an hour, and it doesn't affect the AI. And oh, watch out, Gardner! What is going on at this Moto2 race? Bezecchi's down, Vietti's down, top rider's down. Everybody's struggling to start at Portimao. I don't remember the Moto3 race being like this. We find our way into P18, so if we can stay on the bike, we might inherit position through AI mistakes. We've got 5 laps after this one. Let's see. Vietti getting through on Montella. Montella out on the gravel, I don't know why. Don't ask me, ask him. And there's more riders down. I'm going to take a tight line, see if we can avoid everyone if possible. Sam Lowe's is in P2. Ben Snyder leading this one. Underneath from Montella we go. And Vietti. Too much curb there. I think he was trying to get underneath of Happy Siren there, but that wasn't going to work out for him. But P16. Not bad. Not bad. Considering we've fallen off already in this race. Siren and Bulaga. Oh, oh, there's more carnage. Whoa, that was close. That was close. Couldn't quite go on the charge because I was trying to avoid riders that had fallen off. But I do like this circuit. I just need to play it more. Just learn the braking zones. Learn the lines. So in the race we'll probably do better because, you know, you just follow the rider ahead sort of thing. But Siren taking Bulaga out wide. Oh, they're taking each other out. We've got Bezecchi behind. Right, who's up the road? Manzi. Oh, look at that. Wide there. Bezecchi gets a much better run through there. You're losing your momentum. It's important in this sort of intermediate class. The bikes, they're more powerful than Moto. Oh, they're skating on out wide. Bezecchi's through. We'll get him back. But as I was saying, the bikes they're not quite powerful enough to stop them losing momentum as you go up the hill. I was thinking about trying to get underneath of Bezecchi there. Oh, Gardner. Who's that? One of the Mark VDS boys. It's not Lowe's, and I can't think who Lowe's' teammate is at the minute. We're in P12. Bezecchi getting all over the curb there. That's not going to help him out. Power mode 3 up and over the hill. Starting to think that a hard front tyre would have worked pretty well, but we got really good momentum out of that final corner. You're going to drop down the hill. We're going to be on the outside of Manzi, but not going to be able to make that one work, are we? As Bezecchi trying to force it. It's Fernandez, that's his teammate. Oh, Bezecchi back up the inside. Oh, Bezecchi's down. We just got tangled. Come on. There's that rear tyre spinning up, but the hard rear tyre in this Moto2 bike is working a treat. It worked well in the last episode, and oh, sorry, Gardner. We sent him out to dry. But we find ourselves in P10 purely on AI carnage. Oh, look at why we are at turn 7. Look at that, making our own loop up there for turn 8. That's a better line through there than any other. What's the gap? A second to Fernandez. So much inside curve there. This is the corner, which caught out plenty of riders in the MotoGP race the other weekend. And there goes Fernandez. Whoa! Right underneath of his bike. Jesus. Huge crash from Fernandez. Huge crash. So these AI mistakes are sort of helping us out. And who's behind me? Gardner still. Not anymore. He's hit the deck. I heard him hit, and then I saw it on the stack on the left hand side. Here we go then, round the final corner. Front tyre's a bit worn. Hard front tyre might have been good for this bike. I have a feeling that might be a trend of the Moto2 bikes. The front tyre just wearing out too quickly, or is that my riding style? Could be a mixture of the... Oh, did you see the rear end lifting up there to come over the hill at the first corner? Whoa. Don't like this. If we can get some points out of this race, that'll be fantastic. Up and over the hill at turns 10 and 11. Balba is wide. Balbia, or whatever his name is. There's a crash somewhere on the track. The guys up the road keep crashing, like Dixon's just crashed, but they don't lose that much time, so we're sort of not able to catch up as quickly. Oh, Bezecchi's hit the deck. I heard him go behind us. Into Power Mode 3 then. Around the final corner, get ourselves a really solid run. Look at this. Get to the inside. Get past him. And then head along the straight, another 48.0. It's very tricky, that turn 1. Because you want to start braking, but you can't because you're dropping down the hill. So you have to, as soon as you land, get back onto it. Oh man, look how wide we are there. That's going to let Balbio or whatever his name back through, surely. Not quite. He's right there though. And look at the run as that curb really stopping our acceleration. Ooh, into 5. Ooh, he's thinking about it, isn't he? He really was thinking about it. We're half a second, well over half a second down on this opening, this lap so far as we're getting out wide at 7 and 8. Taking our own right box loop at the circuit there. And there's no grip on the right hand side of the front tyre, absolutely nothing, but we're holding on for dear life. Our teammate Vieira's just ahead of us, and Balbio, whatever his name is, comes crashing in. Someone's hit the deck up the road. It's Sam Lowes. Sam Lowes has hit it. Power Mode 3. We're in P8 now. If I can get Balbio, we're sort of closing down on Vieira as well. Oh, make that. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god. Crazy racing. Where is Vieira going? Come on, mate. I'm bad at this circuit, not you. I'm the one that's meant to be falling off at every corner, not the AI, but... Oh well. Here we go. Let's see if we can get Vieira. Last lap time and then drop down the hill. Into turn 1, side by side with our teammate. Come on. He's so going to come up the inside, isn't he? Look at this. Vieira, our teammate, he's like, nope. Comes crashing into the side of us. What on earth is he doing? Like, we're on the same team, mate. We really are. Still right behind us. He's still right behind us, and I've got to try and keep him at bay with no front tyre. Ugh. Oh, he's back through. This battle with Vieira It's going to go on to the end. Oh, around 7 and 8. Again, taking that right box loop. Oh my god. Really pushing it now, but making a dog's meal of it. I think Vieira might get away with this unless he hits the deck. Come on, hit the deck. You shouldn't wish for your teammate to hit the deck, but ooh, look how wide he is over there. Got Gardner behind again. Fernandez has hit the deck at the front. Don't know where Vieira's going. Roberts has hit the deck just ahead of us. There he is. Vieira taking a horrible line through there. Let's see. Come on, he's going to run wide. Come on. Come on, I can feel it. We're pretty good at this final corner. Vieira, I told you he's going to run wide. We got in his head. We got in his head. We're going to get a top 5 finish here today. If you'd have told me that at the start of this race, I'd have told you to jog on politely. Very politely. But P5. P5. I will take that. I will take that. Very good. Jake Dixon, our teammate, takes the win. So we shoot up. We're 11 points behind Sam Lowe's. He only picked up 1 point today. Disappointing for him. And now Fernandez is joint top with, I won't lie, kind of struggling here in Q1 at Jerez. Although we're going 7/10 underneath of our personal best time at the minute. But it's still not lighting up those timing splits. So, don't know what's going on. But we're going to be about 7/10 underneath of our personal best time. Which is going to put us into second place. 4/10 off of Navarro. He's done an absolute monster of a lap. But had to do back-to-back laps in Q1. But it isn't enough to get us through. What happened? What happened? Oh man, qualifying isn't going well at all. Oh, we had to find another, well, to make it through, we'd have had to find another 6/10, 7/10. Oh, for once in qualifying we're struggling. This can't fare well for the race because if the AI is stronger in the race, but let's go racing then. Not a strong showing this episode. Complete night and day to last time. Let's put on a medium front hard rear tyre. Full tank of fuel. Got our brakes set to the recommended. Let's go racing then. Coming from like the 6th row of the grid or something crazy like that. But, I mean, the aim, at least this season, is to get a GP ride. And if we could do that, that'd be fantastic. But let's see. We need to get some good results. It's a long season ahead, though, so let's keep going. Power mode 3 off the start. We're going to go aggressive again. Portimao was a good showing in the end, but that was due to AI mistakes. So, oh, I went the wrong way with the traction control, and that's thrown it out completely. Gonna have to be careful going through this tight first sector. Oh, bikes everywhere. Just drive through the carnage. Oh man, almost hit someone. Come on. Right, there we go. We can tuck in behind Arbolino. And Schneider behind us. He's not doing too well, is he? He didn't qualify great, did he? Whoa, more carnage. Watch out. That was our teammate, I think. Was that Dixon? Get off the curb. The curbs are stupid on this game as well. They really are stupid. Bit wide at turn 6. Danny Pedrosa corner. Right, we need to dig deep. Is there a second off of 14th place? Luckily, it's been carnage again here. And in this opening lap here at Jerez, then we're still about a second off of 13th place. Be interested to see what everyone's pace is like. As I'm running incredibly stupidly wide at turn number 1. What am I doing? The pressure is on. The pressure's on. Arbolino now, P13. Agura got past. Got Aaron Canet behind. Use a bit of power mode 3 through this section just to help us along the way a little bit. I honestly thought we'd have more pace. Need to get those bike upgrades through, but there's huge crashes. Ramirez, Agura, Arbolino's into P10. That's us into P11 now. We're going to get lucky again with the AI, I think. God, the racing gods are on our side of this episode, aren't they? Saying that, we don't know what they've got in store for me. So I keep running wide, but that's my fault. So, gap to Arbolino, 0.6 of a second. Hopefully we can continue to work away at this, but Ben Snyder's behind. We've got a whole bunch of quick riders behind us. Closing down a little bit on Arbolino in that first braking zone, and he's a little bit wide on the exit as well as I finally get turn number 1 right. Can we go around the outside? Well, we'll get our nose almost ahead. That almost worked. Arbolino's able to carry the momentum though. We'll get him, don't worry. Power mode 3 still. Front tyres wearing. Wearing like nobody's business, but here we go. Top of the hill at turn 5. There's a crash somewhere. I think it's behind. We're through. Baldassari's through as well. We're through on Arbolino. Braking into Danny Pedrosa corner. Bottom gear corner. This has been a solid lap. A second under our personal best. See if we can hold that throughout the rest of the lap. 2 seconds up the road to Raul Fernandez. We've got to impress in this Moto2 class if we want a GP ride. We have to get some wins if we want to progress. We need a couple of wins, some solid podium performances, some pole positions, and that'll get us a nice bit of rep to try and get it through into the GP class. So, but at the minute, we're having to build our Sepang Racing Team bike. But so far, we're going pretty well. The start of this season, pretty average though. 4th, 5th. 4th's our highest position. This is a better lap time. 44.2. I don't know what the fastest lap. It's not showing on the left for some reason. Look at this. Canet closing right up to the back of us. Trying to get his nose through. We're about a second off on this lap. Not feeling so good, those tyres. Look at them. Look at the front one especially. Just about get it around the first corner. That horrible curb on exit, which is overly aggressive. Struggling for grip. Oh, look at that. Canet just cruises around the outside. See if we can get him back though. Front tyres had it. We're struggling here. I've used up too much front tyre. This happened last time. I might have to start running a hard front tyre in this Moto2 class. Didn't quite work at Qatar, but that was a night race. Let's see what we can do here. Do all our braking. Look at that. Slide on underneath. Not quite. Struggling for acceleration through there. Oh, what about through here? Send it. Not quite able to, as I can't get the front end to bite because there's no grip. There's absolutely zero grip on either edge of the tyre. Slide it on into this final corner. Run it round there, but Canet is escaping. We've got Baldassari behind. Putting on some pretty good lap times. I'm going to have to take it out of power mode 3. Probably going to have to run power mode 2 to the end. Unless I can pull off some magic here and get past Canet, but not quite able to. Stick with him. He's right on board. Ugh. Oh, I might have a bit of power mode 3 in the locker left for this little section. Round turn 5. Again, spinning up the rear. Trying to give chase to Canet. He's just got a little bit too much pace in the bag for us. Come on, round Danny Pedrosa corner. Oh, look at that, spinning up the rear way too much. Round 7. It's been a pretty crazy episode, lots of AI crashes. Look at that, Baldassari closing up to us. Start to set a personal best through the second half of the lap. Oh, that curb is disgusting. It disgusts me. That costs us 2/10 easily getting on that curb. You should be able to ride the curbs like nobody's business. Come on, around the final corner. Got Baldassari right behind me. We're going to end off P11 for a pretty average race. Not the best race pace at all. I'd have thought we'd have done better in quali. But didn't quite have the pace. Didn't quite have the minerals today. 144.2. 43.8 was the race leader pace. 43.6 from Remy Gardner. That is strong pace. Didn't have it at Qatar. Didn't have the magic. We lose out to Bezecchi with 29 points off Remy Gardner. So it's a very close championship. We're right up the top end though. So we're not doing too bad. Just a bit. Feel a bit flat after that race. Thought we could have done better, gave it everything, but just didn't have the pace. AI strong today, couldn't quite beat them, but, you know, enjoyable nonetheless. And we're going to head out to Le Mans and Mugello in the next episode, so hopefully a stronger race. See if we can get our first podium in Moto2. It's a strong field, very competitive, but we were Moto3 champions, so we can do this. But that's it for today's episode. I hope you did enjoy. If you are new around here, make sure you get subscribed for plenty more MotoGP content. And for now, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.